All right. I don't know how to really start these videos ever. So yeah. I took apart the K20 A3 or yeah A3 from the Acura RSX 2006 Acura RSX base model. Um, I've been bagging. I left this out when it like rained a crap ton. The last week here in San Antonio before it got cold. But nonetheless, some new discoveries. Worst place to put this at. Let's flip this open. So, when taking it apart, the timing chain sprocket was missing a couple teeth, same as this one right here, which I suspect is no good. Here are more bolts. These is the oil chain and the timing chain. Just a bunch of crap. What is this from? These are what holds the bottom end to the top end of the block. So that's that. More miscellaneous screws. And, these are the bearings. Some sensors. Just a lot of crap overall. Probably edit this more bearings actually. So I'm gonna keep these together. I didn't number them because I didn't really find it important. More crap. These is the bolts from the flywheel, which is down there. And here we go. That's the bottom part of the pistons. Here are the springs. It goes inside the head. I gotta bag these next. To be honest, I don't know where this goes to, but I've been trying to bag up all the bolts so that way I could try to get them Zeke plated if they're reusable. These, I don't think these are reusable. I think these stretch probably. Same with the head studs, so change them out. Here are the pistons. They are not labeled in order, like they're not seated in order. Semi kind of. I know like either one of these, one or three or two, had the worst oil. Also, I don't know if there's supposed to be that much wobble. Never taken this far before, so who knows. But yeah, they're all about the same amount of residue on them, or whatever the heck you want to call them. These are I think these are the head studs right here. Yeah, they are. There's Darth Vader, by the way. Yeah, so I decided to carry the engine into my room because I was getting stung up by mosquitoes, so it's a lot easier to take apart in here. Here's the bottom end of the block. Everything looks fine by eye, obviously, but I haven't been able to get something flat enough to check the clearancing, which I will eventually do. But yeah, for the most part, this is where I'm at. I went to my parts store, aka my backyard, which has all my crap. I've had some surface rust on the upgraded springs and clips and everything. I hope that'll be fine. There's no pitting, so there's that. But yeah, the block is completely taken apart. There was nothing really alarming besides, once again, these sprockets right here and me spreading oil all over my piano. Trying to think what else was weird about this. I think it was really off. I mean, there's just like a copious amount of oil, not oil, but like darkened oil everywhere. Like it really looked like the person previously didn't do too much oil changes. On the piston walls, let me pull up my sleeve. There is a little bit of rust, but nothing like crazy, no pitting. If I drag my nail up and down it, there's no like deep grooves. Whenever I was taking it apart, I had got a call from my little brother, and I had tried to pull the two middle ones out from the bottom on accident, which is literally impossible because there's those two bevels right there on either side, so you can't pull it out. But I like lost track of time, or like lost track of my steps. Here's the crank shaft, and there's the stock VTEC cam. Not the stock VTEC cam, but it is stock. It's stock for the Type S RSX. There's some of my film cameras that I'm fixing, but yeah. So I like try to lift up the crank before doing the proper process, and it screwed me over. So I had to sit there and squeeze the pistons rings together and like slowly wiggle it down into like this way upwards, but I had to block upside down. So yeah, there's that. But other than that, doing good. Got my Halo stuff. Halo, more things here and there. But yeah, so this is while I'm rebuilding the engine. Just waiting to get more parts. I need new pistons. New pistons. I have the rings for the pistons. I have the bearings. I have the springs. I have everything to put the head together. And the spare head's over here on the other side of my room. I can't really get a glimpse of it, but nonetheless. But what I'm gonna do now is clean all of my bolts. I left some outside still. They're bagged up though. Gonna clean them and try to get them sandblasted and zinc plated or whatever works the best. But yeah, so that's where we're at. I need to clean my hand also because I don't want to touch crap in my room with all this oil everywhere. But then again, I had already taken apart in my room, so there's like spots from where I did that, which is unfortunate and dumb of me. So yeah.